The steps I am suggesting are intimately related. They stand together, each dependent on one another. It will do little good to go to the conference table if discussions are simply used to mask continued escalation of the war. Nor will negotiations be fruitful unless they lead to a reasonable and honorable settlement, with some hope of a lasting peace. Therefore, I propose that we test the sincerity of the statement of Mr. Kosygin and others, asserting that if the bombardments of the North are halted, negotiations would begin. By halting the bombardment and saying we are ready to negotiate within the week, making it clear that discussions cannot continue for a prolonged period without an agreement that neither side will substantially increase the size of the war in South Vietnam by infiltration or by reinforcements. An international group should be asked to inspect the borders and ports of the country and to report further escalation. And under the direction of the United Nations, and with an international presence gradually replacing American forces, we should move toward a final settlement which allows all the major political elements of South Vietnam to participate in their choice of leadership and shape their future direction of their country. If the passage of substantial time and events proves that our adversaries do not sincerely seek a negotiated solution, if discussions are used only as a pretext to enlarge the conflict in the South, then we can re-examine our entire military strategy, including the bombing or the possible erection of a physical barrier to block infiltration, in light of the changing nature of the war. Our actions at that time, after such a dedicated effort to secure peace, would have the increased understanding and support of our allies and of our own people. We should be generous in our search for peace, but we should also beware of the precedent of Panmunjom. If the discussions are successful, I suggest further that we ask the United Nations to become a body within South Vietnam to replace American troops and carry on until a free and democratic government is established within South Vietnam.